Seth Rollins' involvement with Roman Reigns at WWE Survivor Series would be a major mistake for several key reasons, both from a storytelling perspective and in terms of Rollins' character arc. The dynamic between Rollins and Reigns has been one of the most significant storylines in WWE over the past year. Rollins sacrificed his World Heavyweight Championship at WrestleMania 40 to take down Reigns, going through physical pain and emotional trauma to end the Tribal Chief's dominance. To suddenly have him team up with Reigns, after everything he's been through, would completely undo the powerful narrative that has been built around Rollins' hatred for the bloodline. Rollins' decision to turn down Solo Sikoa's offer to team up against the OG bloodline, should have marked a firm conclusion to any potential connection between Rollins and the bloodline. The visionary has made it clear that he will never work with Reigns again. If WWE goes the route of having Rollins reconcile with Reigns to join his team at Survivor Series, it would not only be a disservice to Rollins' character but also undermine the emotional stakes of their past encounters. Rollins' passionate response to Zayn was rooted in everything he's gone through to dismantle Reigns' empire, and to suddenly walk back on those words would make Rollins appear as a hypocrite. Additionally, adding Rollins to the War Games match just for the sake of a larger match lineup doesn't serve the story. The feud between the bloodline and the faction led by Sikoa, which includes Jacob Fatu, Tama Tonga, and Tangaloa, is already solid as the marquee match for Survivor Series. The need to shoehorn another man into the match would only dilute the intensity and focus of the rivalry. WWE has thrived on carefully crafted stories, and forcing Rollins into this match could make it feel like the contest was constructed around the idea of having a 5-on-5 match, rather than organically developing a compelling storyline. From a fan perspective, Rollins teaming with Reigns could damage the credibility he has worked so hard to build. Fans have trusted Rollins because of his authenticity and the conviction he has shown in every match and promo. Whether as a villain or babyface, Rollins has maintained his integrity, and to betray that now by aligning with someone like Reigns would diminish everything he's worked for. His feud with Reigns isn't just personal, it's a representation of his character growth. Throwing that away for a one-off match would damage his connection with the audience. Moreover, Rollins' passion for taking down Reigns has always been central to his story. He's not just fighting for a title or a win, he's fighting for the moral high ground, to right the wrongs of the past. Rollins was instrumental in the end of Reigns' reign as champion, and suddenly partnering with Reigns to rebuild his power would make Rollins look like someone who lacks conviction. Fans would lose respect for Rollins if he suddenly embraced the very man he's spent months trying to destroy. If WWE goes ahead and adds Rollins to this match, it risks devaluing everything that has happened between the two stars and could negatively affect future storytelling. While there's still potential for more tension between Rollins and Sikoa, there's no emotional payoff strong enough to justify Rollins teaming up with Reigns. The emotional depth of the story, where Rollins has been presented as the antithesis to Reigns, is what makes it so compelling. Pairing them together, especially for a match that doesn't feel necessary in terms of story, would cheapen the entire narrative. WWE has a habit of not making decisions that compromise character integrity for the sake of a match. The Rollins-Reigns story is too valuable to be wasted in a one-off, potentially damaging War Games match. Instead, this angle should be preserved for a time when the narrative can build more meaning and pay off the hard-fought battles between these two superstars. Rollins doesn't need to be a part of Survivor Series in this context, and it would be a better move to keep him away to protect the integrity of his character and the future of his story with Reigns.